Well, now, Doctor, what would Greenlee think if she heard you flirting with the enemy this way?
She would probably cancel the wedding.
Oh. Well, we can't have that now, can we?
Well, I thought you'd want Greenlee left at the altar.
No. I want your wedding to take place. I want you to marry Greenlee. I want you to take her away from Fusion and Pine Valley and Ryan forever.
So that's what you want out of all of this?
Drink?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of tied up at the moment.
Well, you're gonna need your strength.
Strength? Why? Do you have something in mind?
For a man who just stood at the altar ready to marry Greenlee.
But it's you and me, Erica. We don't need to play games now, do we?
Were we playing one?
You're asking a lot from me. I'm trying to see what I can get out of the deal.
You really want David?
What don't I want?
Well, then if you really are Pine Valley's most selfish man, what will you get out of marrying Greenlee?
I get a young, beautiful, vibrant bride out of the deal. A smart woman who makes her own future, chooses life. A woman who reminds me a lot of someone else I know.
Don't insult me. Oh, well, don't spit it out. Don't waste food. I only brought just so many.
All right, Erica, seriously, how long are we going to do this dance?
As long as it takes.
But you don't want to hear anything I have to say.
Unless you're going to say to me that you're going to take Greenlee out of town and leave for good. No? Oh, well, that's too bad, because then that might have moved this whole thing along. Well, then, tell me something, David. Was any of that lovely little speech true?
Every word.
Then why did it seem so made up?
It came from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, you found one recently?
You know, it's one of the things I've always loved about you, Erica. So quick on the comeback. It must be difficult for you, not having an equal partner.
You know, throughout this wonderful speech that you just gave about Greenlee and all of her really tremendous qualities, there's something that you missed.
No doubt. I could talk at length about Greenlee's strengths.
Well, most men, when they're about to get married, they mention the word love. And you missed that one completely.
And you would be the expert, right?
Tell me something, David. Have you ever been in love? Even once?
Great. Let me guess. This is where you tell me that I'm incapable of love.
No.
Am I right?
No. This is where I tell you that the very notion of love scares you to death.
I'm scared of love, huh?
You're not?
Hardly. I've loved, I've lost. And like a fool, I'll go at it again.
Why do you always shut everyone out?
Sounds like you have a theory.
God forbid you put your heart at risk. If you let anyone in ever, even a little, they might love you. But then you love to be hated. So if you keep them away, then there's no risk.
You do realize we're not on your old talk show, don't you?
I also realize that you weren't always evil, Dr. David Hayward. I know you, David. And I know you were once a little boy. A little boy who loved his father and who blamed his mother for
Enough!
his death.
We're having fun here, Erica. Just like old times. Me tied up, you torturing me. It just adds to the spark. But my childhood is definitely off the table.
Realize that talking about your parents could still push your buttons.
And talk of your childhood doesn't?
It's just one more thing we have in common.
Oh, please. You knew exactly what you were doing. Boy, it really does feel like the good old days, huh?
Love is really out there, David. It's waiting for both of us.
No, maybe it's right in front of us.
I can't wait to find my next great love. I can't wait to just leap into the great unknown.
Yeah, don't forget your parachute. Or is it a prenup?
David, there really is someone waiting out there for you. Do you really not want to know who it is?
Erica, that could be Greenlee. Please.
No, she'll leave a message.
You're not thinking clearly. She's only a few weeks post-op.
No, it's not her. Okay, so where were we? Oh, that's right. Your sham marriage to your patient. Greenlee.
All right, look. You want to turn this into a referendum on how horrible I am? How I avoid love? How I want to be hated? Fine, go ahead. But when it comes to Greenlee, you've got it all wrong. Greenlee is usually hell on wheels. But ever since she's had her surgery, all the shocks to her system, she's fragile, vulnerable, feels very much alone.
Except for you.
Yes, that's right. I listen to her. I want to be there for her. I want to help her.
Do you want what she wants? Fusion and Pine Valley up in flames?
All right, you know what? Maybe this marriage isn't good enough for Erica Kane. No great love. But maybe it's good enough for me. Maybe it's what I need right now. You know, maybe once. You know, maybe there's someone out there who doesn't give a damn how damaged I am. Who needs me. Who gets it. Someone who looks at the world and sees the same things I do. So is it love? No. Is it as close to love as I'm ever gonna get? Well, I guess time will tell, right?
David, you can get what you want. You can.
Come here. Please. Close.
Don't you think you ought to, take me to dinner first?
Oh, I'm sorry. But dinner was already served.
Apparently, it's going to take a little more time for this to sink in.
Really? And how much time do you got?
You know, it really would serve everyone's interests for Greenlee to walk away from Fusion and leave this town, and the sooner the better.
Okay, you know, but you see, the problem here is that you're stuck here with me. You keep presenting your demands, and I keep ignoring them over and over and over again.
Maybe not.
Maybe we should just...
I'm leaving, David.
You're leaving? For how long?
I don't know. Have a meeting with my decorator. Renovations, they don't just happen by themselves. I could be a while. I left you some provisions.
Eric, you can't do this.
978. Massachusetts, right? So many calls. Wonder who that could be.
You just leaving with me tied up like this?
You're a big boy. You can handle it.